We're underway, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Three. Blue line. Here we go.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
And the Titans' first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mariota now. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Jackson throwing again. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Adore. With it is Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Second and 9. At the 31-yard line.
Mike. Check. 59.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check, 59, 59. Delta. Come on, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I'm trying. One. Mike 59, Mike 59.
Following the interception here, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Manti Te'o able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
One. Check, 59, 59. Exit. I got you, son. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. One.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to wind up in it, and that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Where are they, team?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shane Ray able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Three. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Tight 7. Let's go. Do it together. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. It's our field.
Throwing, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Man, I got you. Mike's 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. A first down carry now for Crowell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Crowell. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. 8 yards there on a first down. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ryan Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
And got his man complete. A big play, Mariota to Davis. And he Even 40 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You pop. Three. Check, 55, Mike. One.
To throw Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mariota now from the 50. Being chased out left. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
55. Right there. 55. Blue down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Rip left.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Raiders have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Three. Check, 59. You don't know no better. Orbit, 59. Mike, 59.
From the gun, Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. We'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyree Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken to the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On 1st down, Crowell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 44, Jackson. He got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Crowell. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run it again with Crowell. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
After the penalty, it's Crowell.
Check three.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. It's caught by Crowell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mariota now. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing is Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Crowell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson. It's complete to Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Crowell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.